Gracious viewers, welcome to Cinema Scene. With Mother's Day just around the corner, today's program honors our cherished women role models with 3 movies, Chocolat, Anywhere But Here, and Mother. Today's first movie is Chocolat, based on the novel by Joanne Harris. This charming fable, set in a small French town, was brought to life in 2000 by Swedish film director Lasse Hallström. The movie was nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. It also won several awards, including the 2001 Screen Actors Guild Award, recognizing Judi Dench for outstanding performance by a female actor in a supporting role. The story revolves around a free-spirited mother, Vianne Rocher, played by Oscar-winning Juliette Binoche, and her imaginative daughter, Anouk, played by the young and talented Victoire Tivisol. Having led their lives as wanderers, Vianne follows in the footsteps of her own mother, who moved from town to town following the north wind. One morning, beckoned by the wind, Vianne and Anouk arrive in a quiet rural town and rent out an apartment along with the abandoned storefront below it. The mayor of the town, the Comte de Renault, played very convincingly by Alfred Molina, is conservative and controlling. He often rewrites the town's young priests' sermons and is wary of people with different views than his. Everyone soon discovers that Vianne and Anouk are not like most of the townsfolk. While the rest of the town is off at church, Vianne creates beautiful, artful chocolates for her store. A flashback shows that Vianne's chocolates come from an ancient family recipe that she inherited from her own beloved mother, where pure cacao is mixed with pepper for an impeccable taste. Though everyone avoids the chocolaterie at first, the interested townspeople slowly start giving the chocolates a try, resulting in happy and sometimes astounding results. Vianne has a knack for guessing people's favorite flavors. She helps revive an old couple's marriage, encourages an elderly man to approach his secret love, and gives a withdrawn woman the courage to stand up to her domineering husband. She also becomes friends with another mother, the opinionated Armande Voisin, played by the fabulous Oscar-winning Judi Dench. Armande's own daughter looks down on her and will not let her spend time with her grandson Luc, a talented but sheltered artist. With Vianne's help, Armande is able to finally spend precious time with Luc. As Vianne's circle of friends grow, the Comte de Renault becomes worrisome of her growing chocolate business because he believes that people should demonstrate piety by restraint. He labels Vianne as immoral and a poor influence on the town, despite the fact that she has taken many people under her wing. Ironically, many of the church-going people in the town, including the mayor, are genuinely faithful or repentant, yet have nowhere near the passion and kindness as motherly Vianne. The mayor's animosity towards her grows further when Vianne befriends the leader of a group of river gypsies that dock their ships on the outskirts of the village. The gypsy leader Rue, depicted by Golden Globe award-winning Johnny Depp, is used to people's prejudices against his people and is pleasantly surprised by Vianne's friendliness and efforts to include him and his companions. Throughout the movie, Vianne exemplifies the attributes of a good mother to not only her own daughter but to her fellow townspeople. She is selfless in the way that she cares for others, in the work she puts into making life more enjoyable for her neighbors, and in her willingness to forgive even as the mayor tries to inhibit her positive energy. However, as the north wind begins to blow again, the confident Vianne is in for a surprise and realizes that even a great mother can learn a thing or two from her daughter. With a wonderful soundtrack and fantastic visuals, Chocolat is truly a sensory experience. The rich colors and detailed costumes worn by all the actors reflect their personalities. Mixed in with the delightful oral and visual package is a message to accept others and have an open heart. Let's pause for some delectable vegan chocolate. Cinema Scene will be right back, so stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Cinema Scene. Let's now take a look at the 1999 film Anywhere But Here. Based on the book of the same title by American writer Mona Simpson, the movie follows single mother and daughter Adele, August, and Anne, played by Oscar-winning Susan Sarandon and vegan actress Natalie Portman, as they seek a new life in Beverly Hills, California. Narrated by Natalie Portman's character, the film opens with the pair driving in their 1978 Mercedes. 14-year-old Anne had been perfectly content living in their small-town home in Bay City, Wisconsin, with all her relatives and friends. But against her daughter's will, the vivacious single mother Adele is taking them to the promised land of Beverly Hills, where she hopes to make Anne a star and lead a more glamorous life. Although their prospects for success are minimal, Adele chooses to focus on her sometimes rather far-fetched dreams. On the other hand, Anne, being much more grounded, is the voice of reason in the household. She has no interest in becoming an actress and does not hesitate to remind her mother that her underpaid job as a teacher is not sufficient to cover the rent in their less than satisfactory apartment. In fact, Anne cannot wait to get away to college on the opposite coast of the country. The scenes that unfold put the women's complex relationship to the test. Yet despite their polar personalities, there is still an undeniable affection between mother and daughter. While Adele's actions may not take Anne's wishes into consideration, the younger but wise girl maintains her patience. But when it's time for Anne to set out on her own independent road, can Adele do what her daughter needs and let go? Anywhere But Here is an endearing production that blends comedy and drama to convey an honest tale of the trials and tribulations of mother and daughter. Natalie Portman and Susan Sarandon work marvelously together in delivering an authentic performance of a rocky yet tender relationship that all viewers can relate to. Anywhere But Here was nominated for the 2000 Golden Globe for Best Performance by an actress in a supporting role in a motion picture. Our final feature is Mother, released in 1996. The multi-talented Albert Brooks not only co-wrote the film with Monica Johnson, but also directed it and stars as the protagonist alongside the ever-charming Debbie Reynolds. Mother was nominated for the 1997 Golden Globe for Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture in a Comedy or Musical, and also garnered 3 other prizes, including a Golden Satellite Award in 1997. In describing the production, Albert Brooks said, "There are 2 kinds of mothers on the planet. The first kind thinks that every single thing their children do is perfect, and their children are God's gift to the world. And then there's the other kind. Mother is about the other kind." The movie starts with the second divorce of John Henderson, played by Albert Brooks. John, a science fiction author with writer's block, cannot seem to handle his relationships with women. Meanwhile, his younger brother, Jeff, played by Rob Morrow, seems to have it all: a perfect family life, a successful career as a sports agent, and he also maintains a very close relationship with their mother Beatrice, played by Debbie Reynolds. Even Beatrice does not seem to believe in John, referring to him as the other one and praising Jeff as her favorite son. Thus, John decides to move back and live with his mother for a while to find out why they did not get along. In this way, he hopes to eventually comprehend women better. When John finally arrives back to his childhood town, Beatrice lets him stay in the house, though reluctantly. Yet as John spends more time with his mother, he begins to see that there is more to this seemingly traditional woman than first meets the eye. Can the 2 mend their relationship to help John gain a better understanding of himself? Witty and uplifting, Mother is a brilliant reflection on the true meaning of family. The spirited performance by Debbie Reynolds reveals once again her impeccable comedic timing. While offering a genuine portrayal of the precious love between a parent and child, the sweet yet awkward relationship between mother and son will surely bring laughs throughout the movie. Chocolat, Anywhere But Here, and Mother are 3 heartwarming movies to view and celebrate all the important women in our life. Thank you for your presence for today's cinema scene. Now, please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Vegetarianism, the Noble Way of Living, coming up next after Noteworthy News. May all mothers in the world be blessed with vibrant health and happiness always.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/CS